1.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Boston Blue Beats October Monthly. I am here. Joining me all the way from the mountains of Maine is Dormancy, who I have not seen in a hot minute. And opening up today is something special. We have a Marvel 3 palette swap exhibition that DanCravate put together for us on the 1st to 7th. Thank you for sitting in on this. This is exciting.
Yeah, it's cool. It's I haven't ever cast Marvel 3. I've watched plenty of it, but I think it's safe to say that most people who have cast Marvel 3 has not cast this particular version of it. So we're all learning together today. Pretty exciting. It's always fun to see this game on the screen, no matter how it's built. And the folks who made this sort of fan variety of it have done a very good job. So some cool stuff going on here. We're all going to be wrapping our heads around it together today.
Jeez.
To set up.
What's wild is watching this, it's like, yep, that is how Marvel 2 Sentinel functions. But yeah, I think like people have run palette swap tournaments. I know TNS did a palette swap tournament one night. But it's still, Marvel's getting a lot of love in general. Like the Parsec era was very kind to Marvel 3. And absolutely. TNS was a big part of pushing that forward. We're starting to see it on the main stage at more events again, which as a, Marvel 3 was my first game, right, that I really came out to tournaments for. So it warms my cold New England heart. And seeing palette swap is just like, oh, okay, we can bring something new and interesting to this game. That's sick.
It's cool. And I mean, vanilla Ultimate Marvel 3, if that makes any sense, that middle ground of the final variety of the original console versions, still has a lot going on. We have the characters that are making the game feel pretty solved, but you saw some of those exhibitions, like you said, when the game was coming back together. There's new players out there. Like the netcode improvements on any of these games have huge impact on the playability and also the player base. So it's kind of fun to see who's been in like the dungeon at home, kind of working through some new strategies, try to further the meta, or even just a new perspective at all. That'll really change the way old heads have to play. But I think old heads are just happy to play at this point.
No, absolutely. And so we are jumping right in. This is going to be run as a 1st to 7 DanCravate on the P2 side versus Nuge. And one of the things you'll already see, both of these teams rocking those Marvel 2 style invincible assists. Now, I was saying to you beforehand, right? It's like there were so few invincible assists in Marvel 3 in general. I think it was just Tron Bond and Hager and Vanilla, and then Tron lost hers going into Ultimate.
Yeah, and that was enough to pick those characters too. Like, you saw anchors for both of them just on the basis that you could call them out all day.
Okay, we got the pickup. Oh no, the TAC does not connect, and we have, Dan was telling me that this is a different version of Spider-Man, but okay, that's different. So he does have some stuff. He's got some jump loops. Went for the left-right, managed to push farther enough forward that the Psylocke assist doesn't connect. And what Dan was telling me about Nuge's team is that what's really messed up is I guess the Psylocke DP gives a knockdown. So when Nuge has Doom on point, it's basically a free combo to death if Psylocke ever connects.
Yeah, that's gnarly. It sounds like these two have played this version of the game enough to really flesh out some of those matchup things, which are going to be super unfamiliar to anyone who hasn't touched it. Having to deal with Psylocke again, I mean, this character was a staple in Marvel 2, so you're really seeing a return to form in a lot of ways. Mango Sentinel being a factor, of course.
Yep.
No way around that.
Yeah, and I do love that, we're still seeing spit into drones loops like we would have seen back in the day. How much are we going to have?
Oh
my God.
Okay,
they gave him the unfly stuff.
Yep.
I've actually never seen Marvel 2 Sentinel in this game.
Yeah, starting to remember. Pardon me?
Okay, Psyblade is an X-Factor Infinite. Level 3.
Okay,
her level 3 is an install?
Oh, no, she's got Genie Jin.
I was about to say, it's
what is this?
It's.
Oh, you are in trouble against this character.
Okay. This is such a classic matchup, but I have to assume. Oh my God, it didn't die.
Weird trade. Okay. That hit somehow, and we're getting the follow-up.
Is that going to be the damage?
Yeah, that's it.
Yes. All right. First game on the board for Dan formally. They've been playing casuals literally since they got the setup running.
Yeah.
They've alternated between a couple of teams.
I definitely saw Iceman in the back line. I don't know if that character ever got out. All right, back at it. Oh, what a pickup.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's the same thing, right? If it causes that knockdown, you're going to get it every time. And getting some sort of carry assist after, OTG slide has always been a thing for Wolverine. It looks like that assist has a fair degree of hit stun attached to it.
Yeah.
Because we're seeing the drops a little bit.
Okay, a little squiggly with the Spider-Man here. Again, still haven't seen too much different. I don't remember this character very well from 3, but I feel like that backdash looked a little tighter.
Yeah, it looks like it seems like Web Ball might be a little better because he's zoning with Web Ball a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, there's way less
it's way
recovery.
better. It's
oh
way
my
better.
god, that's insane. And then it seems like he can act sooner out of the web swing air dash, and it carries momentum differently.
Better like air combos, seems like. You're not seeing the throw loops and things like, you know, we saw with classic MvC Spider-Man, but they could be there, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like Spider-Man was a character that at the highest level towards the tail end of Marvel 2 you saw a whole lot of.
Right. So
my understanding is that like Scarlet Spider or Superior Spider was less like an old version of Spider-Man and more just a different flavor of him.
Yeah, I mean, you see characters in this build that are like very, very effective, like homage to their inspiration, but when you see the fighting game characters, you expect a certain thing to come from them. So something like that allows you to be a little bit more creative, maybe.
Oh, I see the little. You were talking about that idle stance. He seems to go.
Yeah,
into.
yeah. It's he starts to floss as Scott Summers only would.
Right. Wooden as hell with a little bit of war criminal behind it.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, here we go.
I do love. And again, like I've seen very little of Palette Swap before today, but the fact that they cut in his Marvel 2 voice lines and sound effects for all of his stuff is actually fantastic.
Yeah.
I love that they didn't try to artificially like up-res the quality or anything either.
Just put
like
it in.
It ripped right off a 16-bit chip.
It's beautiful. It's like when you'd see like Morrigan in some of the old games, and it was just the same sprite for like 40 years, you know?
Yeah, like Marvel 2, Marvel 1 Morrigan, like
it's all hilarious.
It's all the same Darkstalker sprite.
You know her, you love her, she's back.
Some things never change.
Yeah. Yeah, this Psylocke, pretty cool. I feel like I don't remember the character super well from 2, but like it seems like she has a very different kit in this game.
I don't know. I know in 2 the reason Psylocke saw play was the uppercut assist, right? Just like Cyclops.
Sure.
You know, so much of Marvel 2 sort of came down to there were a series of point characters that were, you know, exceptionally strong points, and then you built strategies in your picks, but you very often needed some sort of invincible assist at the back and what it lent itself to. Like Captain Commando, Cyclops, or Psylocke. All right. Slash loops, no pickup at the end there, but it's fine. Neutral jump H.
Coming down, no drops.
Oh, it's fine. Instant overheads, but no, the drop after.
And X Factor 2. I think Wolverine's dead.
Should be. Show me the cool
nope,
stuff.
We don't have those.
I wanted the cool stuff, but like, don't drop the cool stuff.
Okay, yeah. Chip will do it, I guess. All right, we out of there. The movement.
All right. Yeah, I mean, if there's something, if you were going to call this Marvel 2 Sentinel, movement is definitely going to have to be an element of it.
Yes.
Because that was one of the things that really highlighted that character in Marvel 2.
Yeah, I feel like people found their opportunities for fly-on-fly in this game, or even just like the triangle jumps you get Magneto. Even Doom has that mobility factor, but oh, nice swap. You're gonna get out.
Did he go into the one where he can direct it? No, it looks like not. Maybe that's an air-only one in this one?
Oh, yeah.
Because I feel like in 2, he
had
the big one or he had the one that he could aim, but the aim one might have always been air-only.
And we saw Psylocke getting the OTG set up for Doom. And what are you going to do here? Oh, that's what you're going to do. We're flying. A lot of these new characters seem like they have a good, like, they were developed as an answer to a metagame, right? Like, not specifically, but, like, when you look at Cyclops being able to have, like, the directional super, you look at Fly, like, those things deal with a zoning Doom really well.
Sure. Yeah, that's a good point.
It's interesting. I think that alone, like, obviously fan service is a huge part of this. Okay, you could just do that, I guess.
Wow.
Fan service is a huge part, but, like, also that means that the game changes, like, a lot. Like, Doom is still likely a very strong character in this, but you maybe have better answers to him with some of the team comps you could pick.
Oh, okay. Went for resets. It looks like... I wonder if they've changed some of the scaling on it, too, because I feel like normally off a hit like that, Doom is just killing you, right? But we're seeing a lot of deliberate attempts towards resets. and I actually don't know if that's something that's enforced by engine changes in palette swap, or if it's just they're leaning into it, you know?
Yeah, I think, playstyle is a factor. Oh, no. Wow. Oh, did you see
Jesus Christ.
the hitbox on that?
She's one of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse in that bad movie for a reason. Shout outs to Olivia Munn.
I gotta get caught up on those.
No, you don't. You're fine.
I mean, gotta know the lore. X-Men coming back one day.
They are. Well, you're gonna get the X-Men '97 next year. They're rebooting the old animated show from the '90s.
Oh, wild. That's crazy.
Have you seen the new Doctor Strange yet?
No, I should.
Yeah, there's references.
Yeah.
I will leave it at that.
We'll get in there.
Okay. A little bit of some execution mistakes, I imagine, coming out of DanCravate here, who is currently up 2-1.
Yo,
Jesus.
going for the -2 invincible. You love to see it.
Dan is a Ken player in another life.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, Leo too. There's a
Oh, that's a Leo thing in general.
there's a play style, But you gotta embrace it.
Yeah. No, I mean, for as long as I've known Dan, if I had to describe his play style, it's gorilla.
Yeah. Anki.
Right?
Yeah,
Going into
those
level
haven't
3?
changed too much. Though damage on that, I don't know. Maybe it was a weird start, but
Maybe they've given Sentinel back some life.
oh, Psylocke is getting nuked for this.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yup.
I am not dealing with this for 1 second.
Yeah, and Dan had even said, he was like, if I don't kill Psylocke, it's going to be a problem.
Yeah, yeah. Definitely part of the game plan.
Ooh,
Yeah,
we'll
working
take
out
that
for him on
trade.
that too.
Sentinel is so much faster in this version.
Yeah.
I love it.
And that one button is very different. I mean, Sentinel was no slouch in 3,
And in Vanilla 3, sure, and he had places in Ultimate, like there were people that still rocked him. But I think he was over-nerfed in the early lifespan of Marvel 3.
Yeah. Yeah, and people are going to play a character like that for familiarity's sake. Like, even if they get down into, like, a playable but not over-tuned state, if you've been playing Sentinel for the first, 2 years of the game's life, you don't want to relearn somebody else. Like, you don't want to have to, pick up Dante all of a sudden.
Right. And, if you're going to pick up Dante, why play Palette Slot?
Yeah.
There's something to be said that, if you're going through the effort of playing Palette Slot, pick the cool new stuff.
You gotta try the new stuff. I don't know. Maybe you want to play against Iceman. Maybe you want to...
Right? We got
Maybe
the
you've always
loops.
wanted to beat up Rashid with Virgil.
Dr. Doom. I mean, who hasn't?
It seems good. You can play your old nasty team with or without a Psylocke anchor, and then and just want to beat on characters that harass you in other games.
Fair degree of chip coming out here, but Dan is on the back foot. That Scarlet Spider already off the table. Cyclops sitting pretty high, but he's burning a lot of meter on
So much
Chip.
chip
Oh
and
my
the
God.
Wolverine too.
Jesus.
Psylocke back. Oh, getting mixed.
Okay, so that weird boot normal that we were seeing him use in casuals clearly isn't his 2S, because that was a chain into a 2S.
Yeah.
So his 2M or 2H is just a crappy launcher too.
Yeah.
Sort of like how Doom's forward heavy is a launcher. Okay.
Yeah.
You got a happy birthday. I would love for you to X Factor.
You take those. Nah, we're gonna hold on to it. It seems like they liked that X Factor Psylocke. Psylocke definitely looks like the latchkey to this whole thing.
Yeah.
You're getting these amazing assists. We saw the combos with X Factor as well. So definitely having Psylocke in the way back, but yeah, Dan's sniffing it out too. Maybe, you just look for that assist. You're going to take a lot more damage in that situation. So baiting the DP and punishing, a classic fighting game experience, but something you can do in this version with big returns.
Yeah, and you can see, I think Dan went to bait the DP there because he, empty dash forward right into up forward. Got smoked out for it. We are currently sitting at...
I'm looking at 2-4 here. Dan's favor. So
is that accurate? I think that should be 3-3 because Nuge won that one.
3-4?
Okay, 3-4. Word.
Okay.
Damn, this set goes fast.
Yeah.
Dan was asking us when it started. He's like, how long do you think a first to 7 in
10
Marvel
minutes?
would take? We were like, yeah, probably 15
We're
minutes.
just like, are you going to body your friend?
Strong start here. Scarlet Spider connecting with the Maximum Spider, the Superior Spider.
Superior Spider.
I gotta tell you, he is looking superior.
Yeah, just the movement alone. Oh, look at that.
Oh, no, a little bit too far forward, had too much DI.
Oh,
That left
tricky.
right is gross.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, News should have the bar to cash this out. I mean, I would assume that News should have the bar to cash
Look,
this
that
out.
does way less damage. That is an intentional Doom hate experience in this patch.
Maybe. But I feel like you could have like level 1, level 3'd. I don't know what Psylocke's level 3 is. I don't know what the damage on it looks like.
That's a good question. How do they have like cinematics for level 3s in this? That seems like it would be hard to. I mean, it seems all like it would be hard, but like putting that in.
Okay. Air Rocket Punch OTG, but Dan doesn't want to spend the bar. I think you could have hard drive X Factored and try to make something happen.
Yeah, you got 5 bars. You want to build one back. Get a little pressure out of one of those, right? Getting the boot, stanky leg. Look at this.
That's Marvel 2 Sentinel
Just fishing,
if I've ever seen it. Happy birthday here. Cyclops dies in the back.
Down to
We're
one.
not gonna. Psylocke must not have a great DHC.
She just got rolled by those missiles, so.
That movement and the chip on the limbs.
We got X Factor though. Back in. Oh, just pops it. Yeah, just DP forever.
Here we are.
Invincible Infinite. That's really funny.
Wow. All right. 4-4.
She has a Chun-Li idle stance too.
Yeah, I mean, what I found really impressive about Palette Swap was the way that they sort of managed to rip a lot of the rigs for the characters, but also like for some of the more inventive characters, we've seen really interesting differences where like the character will have, say, Skrull's idle stance and rig, but then use a different character's super.
Right, and then that means like it's just like less assets that they have to tinker with.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think that is that a nerf? Is his dive kick just worse off of air drill? Because he's dropping it a lot. But what I was going to say is I think there's a toolkit that let them sort of abstract out all the assets so that people could mod in new characters easier.
Yeah, very cool.
Oh, no pickup.
What was that? What was the follow-up on that?
I think he just wasn't ready for it. He's going to be in the air. Still going to end up blocking the tail end of it. I wish we'd have seen a flight mode.
Oh, there we go.
All right.
You know, 4-hit combos, Street Fighter suddenly.
It's fine. We got the bar. You have to watch for the DP. It's going to come.
Yeah, they got one left, but also, like, you don't want to. I guess X Factor is over, so you don't want to factor. Oh, level 3?
Her level 3 is the install.
That's right, that's right. Oh my god.
What the hell? It puts like a projectile hitbox at the front of the DP. That's messed up.
It's just another X Factor. Well, I guess they were in X Factor, but just being able to do that over and over again, I think that doesn't look very interactable to me.
No, I think you just have to wait it out. I mean, in X Factor, it very clearly loses all its recovery frames.
Yeah.
Snapping in Psylocke.
Oh, mini pickup, little throw. Nice.
Right. Let me see that stuff, Dan. Do you have those?
That stuff is getting me out of here.
Oh, no. Marvel 2 Sentinel must not have a TAC Infinite.
Wolverine's still just swinging on incoming for the, no matter how many mods you put in this game, Wolverine is swinging on incoming, guaranteed.
90s Wolverine and butchering Sentinels. Name a more iconic pair.
They're bonded. Oh.
He's just waiting. Oh, that should get smoked
Take
out.
that damage. Oh, okay. Keeping it safe. That's cool.
Oh, yeah, it was a little bit too far away for him to really get much out of it. X Factor.
Early.
I don't dislike it because you're going to get a lot more of that red life back. And look at how weak Nuj's team is.
Yeah.
We're not going to have the damage behind this. We're not going to get a great reset opportunity off the Psylocke DP. So is he going to... You could spend X Factor. You could just cash out the level 3. Goes for the reset.
That was so sick. Okay. AA.
Oh, he wanted another air tech reset.
For it again.
Hard tack Spider connects. And I like this. Spider-Man's the healthiest character on Dan's team.
Yeah, a little bit of attrition here, maybe. Trying to get that red life back up. You don't want Sentinel to get hit with the incoming at that like low life.
Oh, X Factor cancel. It's still in the game, my guy. We should
5 bars too.
Yeah, we're gonna need 0 of them. You have 2 guesses.
1. Not bad. Oh, and the pickup.
That's weird. It looks like his JH throws them away. That seems to be an unfortunate side effect of the Marvel 2ification of this Sentinel.
Yeah.
Because it was definitely just air combo fill in his Marvel 3 iteration.
All right, we are just going full screen, trying to burn the X Factor, and we are down. No comeback mechanics left. Lots of meter for both characters. Noticing the jumping heavy from Cyclops hits on both sides too. Use that
Yeah.
to kind of nullify the cross-up issue.
Yeah, that's the spin kick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that was his classic for a reason, right? That was the move you used from him in Marvel 2. It's going to be 6 games to 4 here on Nuja's side. Dan, unfortunately, losing out on that lead against the X Factor Wolverine, Doom, rather, wasn't ready for the guard cancel.
Yeah, Doom made that team like turn to dust. It was also just again, incoming with Sentinel, you only had so much life left, so I don't even think that was, like, the mix-up was blocked. It's just that chip is very much a factor in this game.
Oh, yeah.
And, yeah, new version or not, your character is going to melt if you run out of that resource.
Right. Took a little bit of deliberation. Okay, the first hit looks like connect, and I love that Dan is starting to play more defensively around the DP to try to bait it. As I say that, thankfully, Nuj doesn't pick up. DP is going to be ready in the back. Look at the passivity.
Oh, reset?
Several of them.
I don't think Nuj was ready for that. It didn't look like it was a missed block or anything, just like didn't know it was going to happen.
All right, Wolverine's gone, but Doom Psylocke definitely seems like the sort of core of Nuja's team.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen that Psylocke take care of things all by themselves. Doom, same way. You know, X Factor level 3 means dead character, so both these 2 remaining characters very reliable.
Oh no, no pickup.
All right,
Maximum
we're leaving.
Spider, is that just for DHC? Oh, that is that was a Marvel 2 style Maximum Spider. I hadn't realized that, because in Marvel 3, he turns himself into a projectile, right?
Nuj had to pop X Factor there to try to get some life back for Psylocke.
Oh, but bringing her in is unfortunate, but we're going to have the X Factor infinite. Yeah.
Why do you let her have this?
Like 95% of the cast has infinites and X Factor in Marvel 3.
But are they invincible? Look at this.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was so smart. So invincible to meet them halfway. If there was any recovery frames there, Spider-Man found them. And that is a dead Psylocke. That is very important for Dan.
Oh, he went for like a guard break, but he was a little bit too early with the JL.
All right, 2 bars.
All right, reset. I love the forward tag, but still smoked out on the hard tag, and that might actually cost Dan his Scarlet Spider. Right into level 3, it's going to depend on minimum scaling. Oh, no, I mean, it's Marvel 3 and it's Doom.
Minimum scaling or not.
That's not a thing in Marvel 3. I'm sorry. It's been too long. I've been away for too long.
I was going to say, I'm not much of a Marvel player, but I know that hard tag is a death sentence, and we're seeing it in real time here.
Okay.
All right.
Throw.
Damage.
All right. Definitely going to end up playing more of a zoning game here.
Yeah, Cyclops has those like honest combos. It's like a 3-hit into super, and then you're back to neutral. You're trying to get this zoning game, like you said, going. A lot of space control. Fundamentals, dare I say.
Yeah, I mean, that was always the thing with him in 2 as well, right? Like, he wasn't a busted character. His assist was really good.
Who's there to help?
Yeah.
He's not a bully. He's not a trickster. He's just doing his job.
Okay. Snapback pickup, targets the Psylocke,
sick.
gets him on incoming. Now we just got to not drop the combo. Those loops are sick, but it looks like it's a really tight timing to cancel the web swing.
Yeah, that looked like it had reset potential too, but it just didn't come through. We're seeing some aerials from the Spider-Man missing on the downward swing. Downward swing in particular, very good for Spider-Man. Definitely liking those new mobility options. Right here, we're going to see the pickup.
Yep.
Okay. Snap.
Really doesn't want to do. Oh no, brought in Wolverine. I wonder if that was a mistake.
Maybe, yeah. Can't be too scared of Wolverine at this point, though. You don't want Nuj to end this set on a Wolverine OCV, right? Like to get the trifecta. Like I can move with any character.
Gets the pickup.
So that's a two-way street. You get hard knockdown on that, but you also get OTG from it with any character with a hard knockdown.
So many bars. Oh, he thought he had those. Maximum Spider DHC. I think you could have back thrown there.
There's that on fly. Okay, doesn't get the second rev.
That's so sick. Oh no, happy birthday is huge.
Does that go upwards? Yeah, that's gonna hit. Okay.
Well, the hard tags, Dan got smoked by the hard tags for this entire set, and now it's just down to his Sentinel. How Marvel 2 is this Sentinel? Because was definitely a character who could be doing this type of stuff back in the day, but you're not going to live through the Weapon X.
Go cinematic finish here. Some of the best characters from Marvel 2 did make it to this game. We're seeing Wolverine come out for the last few hits. Really cool Yeah, the palette swap version. You gotta check it out.
Yeah,
Pretty amazing.
This is probably all that. If I'm not on comms tonight, this is probably the only thing that I'm going to be doing here this weekend is playing palette swap.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's super sick. But yeah, so thank you for those of you who tuned in early, checking out this quick